The future of the Grammy Awards. Predictions for upcoming Part-3. The Grammy Awards is one of the most prestigious music award ceremonies in the world, recognizing excellence in the music industry. Over the years, the awards have become a symbol of success and validation for artists, songwriters, producers, and engineers. However, the lack of diversity and representation in the winners and nominees has been a long-standing issue with the ceremony. In recent years, the Recording Academy has faced criticism for its lack of diversity in its nominations and awards. The underrepresentation of women, people of color, and other marginalized groups has been a significant concern, leading to the implementation of various initiatives to address the issue. In response to the criticism, the Recording Academy has taken steps to address the issue of diversity and representation in the awards. In 2018, the Academy announced a task force to examine issues of diversity and inclusion within the organization. This led to the introduction of new rules and regulations, such as expanding the number of nominees in major categories from 5 to 8, allowing more room for diverse representation. Additionally, the Academy has implemented new voting guidelines to ensure greater transparency and accuracy in the voting process. The 2021 Grammy Awards saw a significant increase in diversity and representation, with a record number of women and people of color nominated in major categories. The ceremony also featured performances from artists from diverse backgrounds and cultures, showcasing the power of music to unite and celebrate diversity. While there is still a long way to go, the Recording Academy's efforts to address the lack of diversity and representation in the awards are a step in the right direction. The hope is that in the future, the Grammy Awards will continue to celebrate the diversity and excellence in the music industry, providing a platform for all artists to be recognized and appreciated for their contributions. The Grammy Awards have been a cultural touchstone for the music industry since their inception in 1959, honoring the best in recorded music across a variety of genres. As the industry and its landscape continues to evolve, so too do the Grammy Awards, with new categories and rules introduced over the years to reflect changing trends and technological advances. With the 2022 Grammy Awards approaching, it's a good time to look at potential future winners and the direction of the awards show itself. While predicting Grammy winners is always a tricky game, there are a few artists and albums that seem to be in the running for recognition. One album that's generated a lot of buzz is Olivia Rodrigo's Sour, which was released in May 2021 and quickly became a critical and commercial success. Rodrigo's breakout hit, Driver's License, was one of the biggest songs of the year, and her album showcases her talents as a songwriter and performer. Other potential contenders include Kanye West's Donda, Billie Eilish's Happier Than Ever, and Taylor Swift's re-recorded album, Red, Taylor's version. In terms of future direction, the Grammy Awards have been making efforts to improve diversity and representation in recent years. The Recording Academy, which oversees the awards, has made changes to its nomination and voting process to increase transparency and ensure a wider range of voices are heard. In 2021, the Academy invited over 2,000 new members from underrepresented groups to join, and there were a number of historic wins by women and artists of color, including Beyoncé, Megan Thee Stallion, and Her. Looking ahead, it's clear that the music industry will continue to evolve and change, and the Grammy Awards will need to adapt in order to stay relevant. The rise of streaming services and social media has changed the way music is discovered and consumed, and new genres and subgenres are emerging all the time. The Grammy Awards will need to continue to evolve and adapt to these changes in order to remain the preeminent music awards show. Overall, the future of the Grammy Awards looks bright, with plenty of talented artists and exciting new music on the horizon. As always, it will be fascinating to see who takes home the awards, and how the show continues to evolve to meet the changing needs of the music industry and its fans. The rise of streaming services. As streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal continue to grow in popularity, their impact on the music industry and the Grammy Awards is likely to increase. With data analytics tools, these services are able to gather more information on user listening habits, which could potentially influence Grammy nominations and winners. The increasing focus on streaming may also result in new categories being added to the awards show in the future. The influence of social and political issues. Over the past few years, there has been an increasing focus on social and political issues in music. This trend is likely to continue, and the Grammy Awards will likely reflect these changes by recognizing more artists who address these issues in their work. This could lead to new categories being added to the awards show, such as Best Socially Conscious Album, or Best Political Song. The impact of globalization. As music continues to spread across borders and cultures, the Grammy Awards may expand to recognize artists from a more diverse range of countries and regions. In recent years, the awards show has recognized more artists from Latin America and other parts of the world, and this trend is likely to continue. With the rise of global collaborations and the increasing popularity of K-pop, for example, there may be new categories added to the show that recognize artists from these regions. The role of technology. Technology is constantly changing the music industry, and the Grammy Awards will need to adapt to these changes in order to remain relevant. With the rise of virtual concerts and augmented reality experiences, for example, there may be new categories added to the show that recognize artists who excel in these areas. Additionally, advancements in recording technology may lead to new categories recognizing the best use of these tools in music production. The impact of the pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a major impact on the music industry and the Grammy Awards. As live concerts and events were cancelled or postponed, the awards show was forced to adapt to a virtual format. While it's uncertain what the long-term impact of the pandemic will be, it's likely that the Grammy Awards will continue to evolve to reflect these changes, potentially resulting in new categories or alternative ways of recognizing artists. Overall, the future of the Grammy Awards is likely to be shaped by a variety of factors, including technological advancements, social and political trends, and the impact of globalization. As the music industry continues to evolve, the awards show will need to adapt to these changes in order to remain relevant and reflect the diverse range of artists and genres that make up the industry.